Hello and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it now so that we can stay connected. Okay, today I am sharing with you my entryway makeover that I did in my home. So I'm going to take you on that journey with me. 3 questions that I asked myself before beginning this project. And these are 3 questions that are important before taking on any home decorating project as it becomes your guide for all of your decision making. The 3 questions are these. Number 1, how do I want the space to make me feel? Number 2, how do I want the space to look? And number 3, how do I want the space to function? Now, in a recent video, it was the DIY window treatment video that I did. I shared that the home decor style that I'm going to use as the running theme throughout my home is tropical elegance. Now, when you think about the tropics, there are 2 sides of it, right? So you have the tropical rainforest, which is more greens and browns, and it just has that lush greenery. And then there's a coast, which is by the beach, and you have sand and sea, and it's more blues and tans, and it has more of that light and airy feel. So I haven't yet decided if I'm going to try to capture the different aspects of the tropics in different parts of my home, or if I'm going to stick with one theme. Haven't decided yet, but definitely on the first floor, I am going to go with that coastal feel, the sand and sea, the blues and the teals and the greens and the tans, all of those. So how do I want the space to make me feel? Well, I want to feel like I'm on vacation every single day. I'm originally from New York, and moving to Florida already feels like I'm on vacation every day. The palm trees, the warm weather. I mean, I live in a gated community that has like resort style amenities, and I love the feeling of being on vacation because I don't get to vacation often enough, right? So I want, when I come in my home, to have that same feeling of I'm on vacation, I'm in chill mode, I'm in relax mode. I want to go experience some new things. I want to go explore. I want that feeling. So I want it to make me feel like easy breezy, sipping on my virgin pina colada on the beach kind of feel. Now, how do I want the space to look? Well, it goes back to that coastal theme, more of the sand and sea, more of that beachy feel. So I wanted to look bright and airy. When you think about the sun is nice and bright. When you think about being at the beach, you're not seeing all of these buildings. It's not cluttered. There's just a lot of space. So I'm thinking bright and airy, and I also want it to have a clean look, but I also want it to have pops of color. That's where I'll bring in those blues and greens and all of that good stuff. How do I want the space to function? Now, this is where the practicality comes in, because the space has to be used in a way that works best for our home. And in our entryway, or when we come into the home, we take off our shoes, we're taking off sweaters or jackets, we're taking off bags. We need somewhere to put those things. So having a space in the entryway where we can store those things is going to really maximize that space for my home. Here's me on my journey toward transforming my entryway. So the first thing that I did was a little bit of shopping because I knew that I wanted to put a table in that front entry. I brought out my measuring tape and I found something that worked for the space. Now, here's a little tip. Make sure you clean out your trunk before you try to fit furniture in it. Yeah, I kind of learned that the hard way. I mean, I thought it was going to fit. You think you got a big old 7-seater SUV, it's gonna fit, but not when you got 6 people and a trunk full of stuff. But we did what we did. We made it work, and we finally got it in. After that, I went over to Home Goods to get some accessories that I knew I wanted to place on the table that was going in the entryway. Then it was over to Home Depot to get some paint. I still had the builder grade matte no texture paint on the walls. So it needed a fresh coat of something. And I did want to stay in the light, bright colors. So I wanted it to be a shade of white, but I wanted it to be a little bit different from the molding so that the molding would stand out. And I did get it in an eggshell finish, which is good for cleaning off without it being too shiny. And of course, I don't know, every time I start a new paint job, I need to get a new paint kit. I need to just wash them brushes and reuse them.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, me like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you'd cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know how to go? We only got this life, no guarantees and stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. Hiding it by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith you'll find me, leaving the past behind. We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder.
Okay, so we have finally completed the entryway and it has accomplished what I set out to accomplish. It makes me feel like I'm on vacation. It looks bright and airy and clean with pops of color, and it functions the way that I needed to function, and I was able to do it within budget. So in terms of the function, we talked about the function, make sure that comes out right. In terms of the function, we talked about storage, that we take up our shoes and our jackets and bags, and so I needed a place for that to go. So this is what I consider my entryway. When you walk in to the front door, follow me. This area over here is off of the garage. So this is also what I consider the entryway, and then there is a powder room off of the entryway. This closet right here, this wasn't always here. What was originally here was a bench at the bottom with some open shelves to fit some shoes, and then there were hooks on the back wall where you can hang your jackets. It was a hot mess. My kids would come home, their bags would be tossed here, their school sweaters would be here, our stuff would be here, shoes. There weren't enough cubbies to fit all the shoes. The shoes were all over the place. I needed all that to be hidden. So I went ahead and I designed this closet. As you may know, I'm also a custom closet designer. So I designed this closet and our team came in to get it all installed. And I am so happy and so pleased with the way that it came out. In here is where we have all of our shoes. Now, this is not all of the shoes. There are 6 people living in this home. So of course, this is not all the shoes for everyone in the home, but this is what we're using on a day-to-day basis. And so it's nicely stored in here and it's hidden. That's the most important thing. And then if you come around this way, I want to show you inside here. Inside here is where we have all of this stuff. Now, could you imagine all of this stuff just kind of being all over the place in this area? Shoes on the floor, shoes in the cubbies, There were only like maybe 4 hooks or something, and it was just a mess. So I can keep this all nice and hidden, tucked away. Everything is still very clean and streamlined. And then I went floor to ceiling so that I can have additional storage at the top, which is really good. Oh, and then let me show you. There's a powder room right off of this entry area off of the garage. And so I added a little bit of art to bring in that coastal feel. So this powder room isn't a part of the entryway makeover, but I did want to add something in to connect that coastal feel with this entire entryway. And I also added this kind of shell jar to make it connect, but this room definitely needs to be updated. Okay, now it is a little bit dark because we took down the light fixture because I'm replacing the light fixture. I put up 2 different ones and did not like either one of them. So I have to still select a new light fixture so that we can actually have some light in here. But we have this area off of the garage, this entry area. We have this area off of the front door. Now, right as you walk into this space, you also have a flex room that's right here. And if you look at it right now, it's a hot mess. This is next on my to-do list, this room. I'm going to be bringing in the same coastal feel, the same coastal energy, and I'll show you. I've already started getting paint swabs of what color accent wall I'm going to do. So what do you think? Do you think I'm going to go with a lighter, more aqua color? Do you think I'm going to go more with a teal or deeper color? Or do you think I'm going to go with the same kind of white color that I did in the entryway? So, oh, hold on. Guys, my son has to get braces. So I actually have to decide between getting my son braces or getting this room made over. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm gonna get the room made over.